Yo, what is going on, everybody? Sam Dog, the infamous 253 with Dallas. Man, we're a little late on that. My little Acer thing was messing up, and now we're reacting to the game that we split on. What a thriller we just saw earlier from the from the Texans and Saints games, man. We got that pick right. But reason why we're doing the Raiders and the Raiders and Broncos game is because me and Dallas split on this game pick. He picked Denver and I picked the Raiders. I know the Raiders just scored a touchdown. I was just watching that game too, man. It was crazy as hell, man. Crazy as hell. Those final seconds, they left too much time on the clock to set up Will Lutz for that game-winning field goal. But now we are on to the freaking Raiders and Broncos. Anything you want to mention, Dallas?
Breeze pulled it off in the end. That might have been the best game of week one so far.
So far, that was the best game of week one. Yeah, hold on. I just got text Eddie really quick because the one I set up earlier wasn't working.
I don't know. The Colts and Chargers went to overtime. Who would have thought that was coming after the Andrew Luck retirement?
Nobody thought freaking
And then the tie. The tie in Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, so far now because of that Saints win over the freaking Texans, would have been nice to see the Saints lose this game because it would have helped in the NFC race. But now Dallas and me are 10 for 4 on game picks. Heck, one of us is
5, I think.
10
and the Packers. The Bears lost.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. So one of us is getting 11 because Dallas picked Denver in this game. I picked the Raiders, and Raiders just got a touchdown to Tyrell Williams. You remember the guy I wanted way before we drafted DK Metcalf because Tyrell Williams was a free agent and a big and fast receiver. Y'all remember when I wanted Tyrell? I did video about it once he signed with the Raiders. And I said it before on other streams that the Seahawks should have gone to Tyrell Williams. But then we drafted DK Metcalf, and I said, Penny, what kind of year Metcalf?
We thank the Hawks because of how bad the Steelers lost. We're not gonna
try
to take them lightly.
You cannot take.
We're not gonna sleep on them because they're gonna be pissed for that beatdown.
After getting freaking
on national TV.
Yeah, they got freaking destroyed by the freaking Patriots. I mean, no defense. Ben was getting pressured all night. Receivers couldn't even get open, and man, they just couldn't even run the ball. Michael Bennett was kicking the crap out of them too. Michael Bennett's on the Patriots too. All right, here comes the kick after the Raiders touch
on the diamond,
right on the baseball diamond.
Right where like second baseman normally is.
Yeah.
Last year they're gonna see that.
That's the last year they're gonna see that ugly. See the worst stadium in sports because of having to share with the Oakland A's, and they're going to Vegas next. So here comes Joe Flacco and the Denver Broncos. Let's see how Flacco responds.
We'll see if the Broncos have finally figured out their quarterback situation. It's been rough the last few years.
Yeah. Case Keenum, Trevor Siemian,
Brock Osweiler, Paxton Lynch.
Yeah. All right, here we go. And tackled in the backfield on jet sweep by Noah Fan on jet sweep, and was tackled by number 97, Josh Morrow. Man, how many yards did he lose on that? That was a good tackle. Yeah, that Raiders home field advantage, man. Those fans definitely show out for that game. But is that a sold-out house, even though they know the team's moving to Vegas?
They lost 5 on that.
They did. I might think about going live for the game against the Steelers. I might not. I'll think about it, though. The Seahawks-Steelers game. Lindsay for a gain of 1. Might be a 3-and-out. Uh-oh, a scuffle. Defense came to play so far for the Raiders. I don't know, man. What else do you think is interesting? I mean, I'll tell you what, our game was tough, but I was glad we were able to squeak our game out yesterday. Yeah. And Dax asked if you watched Noel's prediction video.
I did.
Yeah, very right. Look at the comments, too.
All right. He has us running the table at home, though. I like that.
Yeah.
But we know that Saints game is going to be awfully, awfully tough. We're going to have to play our best game to beat them.
Especially with how tough the freaking mean, how hard it's going to be with our secondary.
Because the Saints had like six.
Flacco.
The Saints had like 6 sacks against Deshaun Watson.
Raiders just went 3 and out. Went to Lindsey on a dump off. Now 3 and out. Looks like the Broncos are going to have to punt it back to the Raiders. Hey, Darth Raider, which is Darth Vader of the Oakland Raiders.
It's a rowdy bunch in Oakland.
Yeah, no place you want to take your daughter to. As they said in the black hole, like they said on the freaking top 10 home field advantages video. All right, here comes the point. Uh-oh. You know what happened last time these two teams faced Christmas Eve? That was the guy that took it all the way to the house when they thought they downed it. Remember? The black hole of the Raiders. Commitment. Dak Swag, #1 fan commitment to sucking.
Well,
what game that was from Breeze. Yeah, Taga, I agree, man. But I will say this though, the reason they got that, the Texans left Breeze and the Saints way too much time to come back and score, and that's why the Texans lost. They left Breeze and the Saints way too much time to go down and set up that field goal.
Commitment to sucking. Well, ever since 2002, you know. But now Gruden's back, but I think they're going to continue to suck. We'll see what they do this year.
They watched Antonio Brown, but who knows? They could possibly. Remember, Raiders just got off to a quick start with that. We missed the touchdown, unfortunately, but you know how it is because I was trying to get the stream all set up, and then obviously the Saints were going on that game-winning drive. So last thing I had one set up in advance, I couldn't quite get it to work, so might not set them in advance again for a while. So when me and Dallas do red zone, we'll be sure we just set it up right on the spot when we get that first set of red zone.
Unfortunately, no, I don't think we can go undefeated at home. I do think we can beat the Rams maybe at home. I mean, that's the only game I think, because I don't think we're going to see them down there.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins was on fire tonight.
Oh, they also, now that I guess the other top home games, that Ravens game looks like, that Ravens defense looks like it's going to be.
What y'all thoughts now on Jacksonville? Nick Foles, the $88 million man, fractured clavicle, out close to 11 weeks, and now basically it's the man with the stash from Wazoo. Frick, out of all people to now be Jacksonville's quarterback, Gardner freaking Minshew.
Has Jacksonville ever really had a franchise quarterback?
No. And man, I will say this though, man, freaking. I remember when one time I made a freaking meme with Gardner Minshew for when Jacksonville was talking about the whole thing with their quarterback before they got Nick Foles, and I made a random post with a meme of Minshew Minshew and his Cougar stuff. And with his face obviously showing the mustache, and I put a meme on there randomly saying the Jags next quarterback. Randomly said that who would have known that I would have freaking called it. It was just a random post on the social media on the NFL page. I never thought that would actually come to fruition. All right. Josh Jacobs, a rookie from Bama. Game 3. My nose is killing me right now, bro. What a game, though. That was a good game. That last game was good. And that's about a game of 3 right there. He was just trying to be optimistic by saying Super Bowl. Who? That fan in my fucking video.
Yeah,
but I never.
They look nothing like Super Bowl. Just
no.
Based off one game.
Yeah, based off one game. I'm not optimistic. I'm realist. I'm a realist. Dallas and me are realistic. We're realistic. Just like my dad.
I still think it's going to be tough to beat the Rams. I still think the Rams will probably unfortunately win this division. Again. Even though I want to take that crown back.
Was there any sign of first down Raiders?
What?
Was there any sign of rust in that Carolina game?
Not really.
They had a hard time stopping Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey torched the Rams, bro. First down by Miller. Did you or Dallas paint your face like North? Hell no. That's. I never paint my face. I never do the face paint shit because why? Because it takes a long time. And I just want to get there and do my thing. No, I don't. I don't do the face paint.
I guess that's Norb's deal.
That's Norb's thing. Norb can do that. I'm gonna do my thing. Carr. Tyrell Williams for the first down.
Norb is a big YouTube sensation.
Yeah, we all know that. Everyone on this chat knows that Norb's the biggest YouTube sensation in the state of Washington. That's what I'd say, though. I mean, definitely got love for Norb Campbell. So definitely show him love back on the team. I was freaking owning team. I was freaking owning that guy, Team Triple. He was talking whatever he was talking about the Bengals game. Definitely gonna own him when we freaking beat him on Monday Night Football.
Significant injuries for Denver tonight. Tom Davis.
Offensive holding on the Raiders. No Tom Davis for the Falcons on defense.
No Tom Davis. And no Bryce Callahan. You see the impact of that.
See also what Von Miller can do. Von Miller's 2 sacks away from freaking 100 sacks. And my buddy Michael said, "Why did I start the Broncos defense over New England?"
He really thinks the Dolphins are going well based on the way they played yesterday. That's a real possibility.
Yeah. Still was plenty of time left in this game. Let's see if Broncos could. Oh, tipped. Oh,
I do remember that one year where the Dolphins nearly went 0-16, but they won their last game in overtime, I think, against the Ravens in 07. They went like 1-15.
Bro, Dak said, "Would you grow your beard like Jack Well?"
No, I'll probably get a beard trim probably tomorrow while I'm off of work.
I hope he can put 5 sacks on Roethlisberger. I would love to see Jadeveon Clowney. I would love to see us at least sack Roethlisberger 5 times. Run defense is good. Secondary is the question mark right now.
We're just glad that the Steelers don't have Brown anymore.
Brown, Bell, Bradley Chubb. Yeah. Bradley Chubb tipped that last pass, that card.
But I definitely think the Seahawks can expose their defense, especially their secondary.
Metcalf, Lockett, Teron Brown. Hell, man, I think we can do something, but I'm not gonna get too cocky. I still never sleep on any opponent, regardless. Though you'll probably get our game picks tomorrow, maybe Wednesday after my ball league. I'll think about it whenever, but obviously I'll have to wait for me to upload the video. I don't think I'll go live during that. Though. I mean, we did go live a couple times during game picks last year. I was able to on the iPad. Carr, back, throw, and they're going to have to punt. Get ready for another Raider punt. Let's see what the Broncos can do with it this time. Can they make it a game?
Maybe.
Yeah. Y'all remember in the game picks, Dallas picked Denver. I picked the Raiders because the Raiders were home. And because I had no idea about – this is obviously before they hold release of Antonio Brown.
Well, and I just thought they had the edge of the quarterback position.
Yeah. Flacco started off cold.
It's weird not seeing Marquette King for the Raiders anymore.
It's not. I think Marquette King last year wasn't Marquette King on the Broncos last year?
Might have been.
I thought Marquette King was on the Broncos.
Yeah, he's one of the only black punter in the league.
Yes. He is the only black punter in the league. But yeah, this is what I did the video on earlier. It's the iPad. So yeah, what you're able to see live on is an Acer laptop. Broncos should really draft a quarterback. They tried that before with Paxton Lynch, and it's failed miserably. Oh, I need to get some water. A little bit.
Which is insane to me. Boost your credit score instantly with Experian Boost and see what it'll do for your game. It's free.
What's going on, Eddie? How you doing, man?
I do think Joe Flacco is an improvement over Case Keenum, though.
You think Flacco's an improvement over Case Keenum?
That's who they were going with last year.
Yeah.
And Case Keenum still threw for like 380 yards against
Yeah,
with that game.
I can't not believe the Redskins. Well, actually, in that game, Deshaun Jackson went off. Well, he did a couple 50-yard plus touchdowns. Was that
The Eagles are going to have an explosive offense.
Did Deshaun Jackson have two 50-plus yard touchdowns? Let's see if I can get Eric of Steel in the chat. Let's see if I get Eric in the chat. Eric of Steel, man, shout out to him. I mean, we're on our big battle weekend this week. Appreciate the shout out earlier. My buddy Eric of Steel, the Steeler fan, did a little TTC. I did a little bit of that in the last video. Right now, we're just doing the Raiders Broncos game. And Dog, what do you think? Think of what? Post it again. I didn't quite see that at first. You think Roethlisberger, Rivers, and Brady will return?
Wait, who said Roethlisberger?
Jackson did. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Roethlisberger might retire first, and maybe Rivers soon. Go Hawks, don't worry. I got.
Well, Breeze is what, 40 now?
Of Steel. Got a response to Primo Sports? Yeah, what's up, Primo Sports?
Yeah, I definitely think we could split with the Rams, but we have to win. The only way we split with them is if we beat them at home on that Thursday night. I don't think we're beating them down there. It'd be really nice to beat them down there.
So it's important that you have a solid support system on
Yep.
Oh yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see if we can get Eric Steele on the chat. See if he just comes and says what's up. I just messaged him on the messenger.
Oh, I think Brady. Wait, yeah, Brady will probably retire.
You think Brady? I don't know.
Because he's the oldest.
Yeah, but then Roethlisberger, how much more can he take in the league? You know, I mean, Phillip Rivers, though, this could be the Chargers. Depending on what the Chargers do, so they're freaking. Oh, that's a big catch by Court. Is that Sutton? Portland. There's a flag. Ooh. The way DK played yesterday, I'm like, damn, you and me both. I actually see Primo Sports. Go to the video from my game footage. You'll see during the pregame, I actually met DK Metcalf and got his autograph on it. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I'm going to grab the helmet really quick. I'll be right back, guys. I got to go upstairs. Dallas, keep them occupied by talking to them.
After the catch and dirty run, block in the back.
Oh, a big play is negated by a block in the back.
By the way they lined up, they knew they had zone. They knew they had a good package there with one and something on the linebacker. This is good scheming by Rich Gangarello here.
I'm back. Back in black. All right, here's Philip Lindsay, and he's stuffed. My helmet. That's right there in the black. That's Ziggy Ansah's autograph. I think this gold right here is Nick Manette, and right here, that is the DK. See the DKM? See the DKM? That is DK Metcalf's autograph. Yes, I brought the retro ones. That way I can use the black Sharpie. Yep. And then right here, this little one right there, that was right here. That was Mikey Potty. And Terry Wright, who was on the practice squad, signed the helmet. Yep, I also met LJ Collier. I don't think LJ signed this yet. I might have put my helmet away when that happened. We nearly got DK at training camp. Did you watch my interaction with DK, Eddie? He said, "What's up" in my video? Yep. Yep, DKM right there. That is the DK Metcalf autograph. I can't believe I was able to get him over. All right, I'm gonna tuck this away because I gotta save this for next week. I still gotta get more autographs on this helmet, including Bobby Wagner. Remember, it's gonna be hard getting Russell Wilson over because Russell Wilson always got his headphones over. And usually, before I get in, Russell, because the club people on my side, Russell goes to my side first. I mean, he's already done with that. Flacco throws. Cortland Sutton.
The guy I work with, Cortland Sutton is like the second.
Yep. Rasheem Green, show me that USC muscle. I did that with him again, but unfortunately not on the video. Heck, Rasheem Green with USC muscle ultimately won us the game yesterday with the supposed strip at the end.
Exactly where your receiver is going to be.
I didn't get Rashad Penny's autograph. I almost got him over there. He was with Chris Carson signing on the other side. I'll try to get them at the game against the Saints. Penny and Chris Carson. I got Carson last year though. Carson remembered me at training camp. Yeah, I miss saying that too, Dex. Frank had a big game with Jacksonville. How many sacks did Frank Clark sack Gardner Minshew at all?
I don't know.
Someone find out if Frank Clark was able to sack Minshew at all.
We are already at the end of one.
Taga Kale, you got to try to get out there, man. We need you out there, bro. The man.
Created by Apple.
Ooh, sorry, guys.
And the reason I want to win the division is because I want a home playoff game.
We all want that.
Last time you saw a home playoff game was Detroit.
Detroit when freaking Paul Richardson had that awesome ass catch.
Is he still in Washington?
Yep, P. Rich is still on the Redskins. He was doing good with Alex Smith until Alex Smith got broke. Same day that now get this. When Alex Smith got his leg busted, oh damn, you live in New York City, Taga? I love going to New York City, man. I love New York. I ain't been to New York since 2013. Hell, I call my trip to New York the reason why the Seahawks won Super Bowl 48 because it was during the offseason after we had lost to Atlanta. But
Call Kelly.
yeah.
Is he all right?
Ooh, I can't believe the Jets lost that game too. What was I saying before that happened? Before I mentioned the thing. Oh yeah, Alex Smith's injury happened on the anniversary of Joe Theismann's injury when Lawrence Taylor hit him. Except the only difference was they were in FedEx Field. And by the way, RFK Stadium is finally going to get destroyed. They're finally going to tear it down. I think though for RFK Stadium it would be better. I would love to see when they take down a stadium. When they take down a freaking stadium, I like seeing an implosion other than freaking taking it down by bulldozers and wrecking balls and whatnot. You know? They're just going to get blown up. Yep, indeed. Browns, guys, make sure to throw some likes on the video too. But guys, I will say this though. Like Eddie Taylor said, Browns did get their asses handed to the Tennessee Titans. Definitely overhyped.
Through one game, yeah.
One game, overhyped. Marcus Mariota came in there. I mean, the offense looked all right for Cleveland for a little bit with Odell Beckham Jr. and that too, but then they just choked. They just choked on their overhypedness, and Tennessee's defense with Cameron Wake just freaking took over that freaking game. And then also at the end, the guy hates next name, Malcolm Butler, pick six, Baker Mayfield.
I don't know why the Patriots ever got rid of him. Him getting benched might have been the reason why they lost Super Bowl 52. I don't know what Belichick was doing. That was a coaching decision. That was a coaching decision he made that wasn't a good one.
But Harmon, the guy that was taking the spot, they get an interception off of, because outside Jeffrey couldn't quite catch him. All right, the man, the freaking Gardner Minshew era is freaking Jackson. All right, Denver's got a drive going. Let's see if Flacco can capitalize. Flacco, and he got sacked. He sacked him. Oh, probably holding. Is that Perfect that sacked him? Vontez Perfect, the former Bengal. Oh, man. You got us in this flag, though. Oh, that's costly. Taking away a big, big stop by the Raiders.
Mississippi State. Here he's lined up on Jeff Hireman. Legal contact outfield. I don't see him.
I think the Raiders might have just got screwed on that one.
Yeah, but it's kind of fitting seeing John Gruden in that Oakland Raider visor. It's kind of weird seeing him in the broadcast booth.
Flag, another penalty. Is that a holding this time?
But how long are they really committed to John Gruden? They gave him the big cuts. How many sub 500 years did they go through?
Even in Vegas?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, depending on if they even win this game tonight,
Not a good start for this offensive line.
It's definitely not a good start for the Raiders.
James, the right tackle. They just signed this
Oh, man. How long of a season do you think it'll be for the Cleveland Browns after getting blown out like that by the Titans?
Still 15 more left, but maybe it is the same old Browns.
Yeah, so it's hard for them now.
And we've seen year after year. I'm glad I'm not a Browns fan.
Yep. But yo, man, I gotta ask this, man. Do y'all think the Miami Dolphins could be the first team in NFL history ever to have a perfect season in their franchise?
In an imperfect season?
Exactly. Can the Dolphins be the first team to have a 6-0?
Because they traded Kenny Stills and he had the go-ahead, which we thought was the game winner for Houston. And then they traded Laramie Tunsil. They don't have Jarvis Landry anymore. They're going with Ryan Fitzpatrick, Josh Rosen. I wonder when we're going to see Josh Rosen this year.
And plus, let's not forget they have Myles Gaskin. They drafted Myles Gaskin that year.
Could they be on the clock for the number one pick? Based on yesterday, they keep playing like that, they will.
Yeah.
59-10.
I'm not buying into the Niners hype talk, Kale, but I will not be surprised if the Cincinnati Bengals, after the game they had against us, if John Ross goes off on the Niners, it's going to be a long day.
Wait, is that guy a Niner fan?
Talking Kale's a Seahawks fan. Yeah.
I still have them at maybe 500 at best.
I would love to see John Ross go off against the freaking 49ers next week, except for the Bengals winning that sucker because the Bengals are at home. And hopefully Dunlap and whoever else will skin those sacks when they left off.
Oh, but based on what we saw from Tampa yesterday, we better have an eye on them at home. Yeah. They look like they're going to be really bad. It's hard to make any judgments or assessments after week one, but Winston looked horrible yesterday.
Hey, and you know something, though? Too bad it wasn't back-to-back years that Winston could have beaten the 49ers like when he beat the 49ers last year after Garoppolo got hurt. He was facing C-tape.
When Garoppolo got hurt last year, that doomed their season.
Could it possibly happen?
I want that better be a sweep. San Francisco better be a sweep.
Hell yeah, man.
You're better than them. We're a better team than them.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but I'm still not going to sleep.
I'm not going to sleep on them.
No, I never sleep on any opponent, man. But yeah, even when that trade happened, though, the Dolphins did get 2 first-round.
Yeah, we know. Sherman had a pick 6. He better not do that against us.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's an offensive line. First and 20. And Philip Lindsay gained of 2.
Right? And he got tackled in between the third and shortstop and third or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember.
That is just ugly how they still.
It looks like they're playing in the schoolyard.
It does. Freaking baseball field combined with a football field.
Well, I believe when the Raiders move, that's when the A's are going to get a new stadium.
Is it? Or are the A's going to play one more year in that stadium?
Maybe like one more year, but I heard they are going to get a new stadium.
That's why Tyler Lockett's touchdown was in the north. Oh, I think that is they going to call false start or encroachment? What are they going to call? Offsides. Yep.
Remember last year in the opener in John Gruden's return, they got routed by the Rams. Didn't LaMarcus Joyner have a pick 6?
I think he did.
Or Marcus Peters?
Marcus Peters had a pick 6 and did the Marshawn Lynch. Have you ever sat in the Hawks Nest? No, I like the South End Zone better. South End Zone's best seats, man. I love my seats in the South. Flacco. Throwing and out of bounds. Way over 3/4 sun because of the pressure. He had to throw that one away. How do I get from the ferry landing to Sea Link? Is it walkable? Ferry landing? Ferry landing, yeah. Like you talk about where the Bremerton ferry goes. I'm pretty sure that can be walkable. I never really do that area because I drive all the way up an hour south of Seattle. I go up to Seattle from a town called Puyallup. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's, yeah, that's walkable. Under the that used to be under the old Alaska Way viaduct. Yeah. Right, Flacco back, and he's gonna be. Oh, he lost the ball. Oh, did the Raiders? No, fourth down. Benson Mayowa.
Yeah.
Benson, the former Seahawks. I think Benson Mayowa is part of our Super Bowl team. I first met Northam in 2014. It's Benson Mayowa.
Wonder if it's another sub 500 year for Denver. 2 in a row. Maybe Denver's in
Yep,
rebuild.
that
though.
was Benson Mayowa, man. That was Benson. He's on the Raiders. Yes, Yep, Benson Mayowa's first year was 2013 Super Bowl champion.
I believe he played at UW.
Benson Mayowa?
Yeah.
He played at Idaho. He was a Vandal.
Oh.
And scuffled because of the rivalry of the heated rivalry of the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Or should we say soon to be Las Vegas Raiders for now maybe.
Yeah. Yep. So the next time we'll play Denver is what? Next year?
It's gonna be crazy getting used to hearing touchdown. It's gonna be crazy to hearing touchdown Las Vegas instead of touchdown Oakland. Touchdown Las Vegas in that Allegiant Stadium.
Well, I think Greg Papa does.
Giants.
Bob Papa, I think does San Francisco now.
Bob Papa.
That was Greg Papa.
Sure.
Tom Papa or whatever his name was.
I think it was Bob. I'll see. Yep, Bob Papa, New York Giants. Yep.
And who's the one that used to do the Raiders radio?
I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to the old touchdown Raiders guy. Who knows who's going to do the Raiders radio when they go to Vegas, man? We all know Steve Rabel is ours. That's the only one I know is Steve Rabel. I don't know any much of the other ones.
Wait, wasn't their only
Paul
other
Allen.
Super Bowl appearance when they were at LA?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl as the LA Raiders.
When they routed the Eagles?
No, they routed the Redskins in that one.
Didn't they go to another one where they got destroyed? Yeah.
Raiders 3 Super Bowls. They beat the Minnesota Vikings, and then when they beat the Cleveland Philadelphia Eagles, Mr. Mills coached the Eagles in, and then after that, the Raiders destroyed the Redskins because Marcus Allen had that big run. That's when the Raiders were the Los Angeles Raiders. Hence, the LA Rams still live in the shadow of the '83 Raiders because the Raiders were the only team to win the Super Bowl in Los Angeles for Los Angeles, you know? Part of Washington State, I mentioned it earlier, Puyallup. Yep. I am not going to Emerald Downs this year. Screw that. I am not going to Emerald Downs.
Bad luck.
It's been freaking bad luck over there. I hate that. I hate that place. I'm not going back. I'm not going back there for a long ass time.
Not even if it's a game you feel like they have a chance to win.
Nah, no chances at all. Emerald. Yeah, all season. Oh, this is just the NFL Game Pass for the NFL 100 year. Game Pass. Who all has Game Pass anyway?
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by the Alliance for Lifetime Income.
All right.
Retire your risk.
Here we go. Are we still in the second quarter?
Yeah.
How much time left? Black hole.
In Oakland. To open the game.
Oh, yeah, we are. First and 10, 12. Oh,
They're deep in their
false start. False start. False start. Family show, Marcus Trufant. Marcus Trufant. You're talking about, you're talking about my Trufant Bowling man when I mentioned about my fun times in Pullman because Marcus Trufant was the Wazoo. Now, so you talk about his place, and I talk his time, and I talk about my times. Stellar Fields, I freaking missed that. Let's go over there, man. All right, Derek Carr backed up to the 2-yard line.
Back at about 2.5.
And
I think
another
it's
flag.
another false start.
Trent Brown, the former Patriot. Moving backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards and
They're
backwards.
looking like the Bears on Thursday.
What happens if they get a false start when they're on the 1-yard line? I'm attacking their own 1-yard line. They consider that they wouldn't consider that safety. Nah. Now they're all the way back to the 1-yard line. I can see the foul line. Yeah. And there goes Josh Jacobs. Yeah. Got him out of the being backed up.
Earliest he could return is week 11. He might be out the whole year. Who knows? Nick Foles.
Yeah, they're just showing out the ESPN screen. Team gets quarterback Josh Dawson Steeler for 2020 5th-round pick, but we all know it's going to be freaking Minshew with a mustache. If Minshew lights it up, could Jacksonville fans be buying those fake mustaches to put on because of Minshew's mustache? It was a trend in Pullman. I could see them possibly doing that if Minshew was able to win them games.
Well, they play at Houston in 10. They're staring at 0-3, I think. They're at Houston. Oh, Houston's going to take it out on them. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, first down. Oh, they're going to spot him short. This one's spot him short. Hey, what up, Kofi Kingston fan? How's it going, dog? Let's freaking go, man. Oh, man. If I don't go live for the game against Pittsburgh, then, sorry. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I may think about it. If I decide to, I decide to. If not, then, you'll get my thoughts for what happened after the game, And I'll probably do another tease of the game. Me and Norb are actually talking about switching it between our channels. So we might get it on his channel.
Or he's going to be going to that viewing party at every away game.
Yeah. But if I'm able to get this guy over to watch the Seahawks Steelers game, then possibly think about going live. But who all wants to see me and Dallas live stream the freaking Seahawks Steelers game? Seattle barely won close GM. Barely one close GM. One close game. Score right now is 7-0 Raiders. With about 10 minutes left in the first half. Yep. Kind of a battle, but the Raiders got off to a fast start and got the first touchdown in the first possession. Meanwhile, they were showing the Texans and the Saints. All right, Carr. He ends up tripped up.
We both might just watch the Steelers game by ourselves.
Maybe. Probably. Decide what you want to do, though, Game means short for the game. GM means short for game. All right, let's see what happens here. Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr's on the hot seat still.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Steelers definitely won the Brown trade, though. Derek Carr backs up. And this time, tosses it out to the tight end. And he's just short of the first down. Number 87. Morrow just was short of that first down. Of course, I still got that. Oh, Harris just slipped on the dirt, man. Mike Clark always used to take over games for the 49ers when they had the baseball field at Candlestick Park back in the day, man. He would call it taking over the swamp. Tyrell Williams is a monster. Yes, indeed, Eddie. Remember I wanted him? But if DK Metcalf turns out to be what he is for us, for what he showed yesterday, then that makes up for us not getting him. Carr throwing out to Tyrell Williams. There he is. First down in Bronco territory, all because of Tyrell Williams on that play. I'm taking it Tyrell Williams is the Raiders' number one receiver right now. He's going to be the Raiders' number one.
What a pickup it looks like it's going to turn out to be.
Yeah.
Since they were dumb enough to trade it.
I can't believe the Chargers didn't re-sign him, Why the hell did the Chargers not re-sign him? I like to know. John, I remember I was saying I wanted to get Tyrell a Seahawks uniform. Oh, he's killing it so far for the Raiders. When they go back, Tyrell had the touchdown earlier in the game.
Where's the great Mike Glennon?
Mike Glennon,
who I believe was backing up Russell Wilson when Russell Wilson transferred from Wisconsin he transferred from NC State to Wisconsin.
And also, let's not forget, Mike Glennon was the quarterback we beat when we were down 21-0 in the comeback game when we the year we won the Super Bowl.
Didn't we also face him one more time?
I don't think so. All I do also remember Mike Glennon for is 2 games against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think in 2013 he actually beat the Steelers. Mike Glennon actually beat the Steelers in 2013, and then he beat the Steelers at the Bears starting quarterback the year that they drafted Mitchell Trubisky. Remember? I remember that one. Derek Carr. Snap. Hand off to Josh
The
Jacobs.
Bears have been looking for that franchise quarterback probably since Jim McMahon.
Dax Golden Tate slept with her. I'm not really believing in that one because Golden Tate has a wife named Elise who I happened to meet a couple of times back when Tate was at Seahawks at Trupon's Bowling event. I met his wife. It was his girlfriend, now wife, Elise.
Who said that?
Kofi Kingston fan. All right, here we go. Carr. And that was Waller just short of the first down. This could be a touchdown drive for the Raiders, maybe, potentially, because they're already in field goal range. Who's the Raiders kicker again?
Throw the ball on first down.
Is it Carlson?
The game, control the sticks with the short passing game.
Is Daniel Carlson the Raiders kicker? Oh, man. Y'all remember last year when Dallas and I had the reaction in the Miami Miracle? Chucky. Let's see if Carr finishes off this drive. Maybe another touchdown to Tyrell Williams. 4, 3, 2, snap. Josh Jacobs first down. 6:17 left in the second quarter.
I still remember the audio from Super Bowl 37. Boom, boom, touchdown, baby. You're right. He shined his shoes with Al Davis.
Yeah, that's what Warren Sapp said John Gruden wanted to do in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, when John Gruden coached the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he wanted to shine his shoes at Al Davis. He was fired. He was fired up during that Super Bowl. I remember that part where he was like, boom, 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 boom. That was kind of hilarious. Was that after the Derek Brooks pick six?
How many times did they pick off Rich Gannon? 5?
3 pick sixes in that game. Oh, quick screen and
that could have been one of the best defenses of all time.
It was 85 Bears, Steel Curtain, Legion of Boom, 2000 Raiders.
2000, specifically the 2013.
Yeah, the 2013 Seahawks, obviously the 2000 Raiders, the 2002 Buccaneers. And also there's the Fearsome Foursome, but the Fearsome Foursome never won a championship, unfortunately. Rest in peace to Secret Jones and Marilyn Olsen. Rosie Greer, I think, is the last name on the Fearsome Foursome. Snap, Carr. And Carr is, oh my God, Carr's running. Was smart to slide.
Super Bowl 37 was the last Super Bowl played in January.
It was the last It was the last Super Bowl ever played in the city of San Diego. Yep. Ooh, yeah, that failed there. Your thought on Ravens versus Miami score? Ravens were gonna fuck the Dolphins no matter what in that game. The Dolphins are that bad. That was my thought on that. All right, Carr. There we go. 3rd and 5. They get a first down here. Timeout. Play clock was winding down to 0, so the Raiders just have to take a timeout. I'll better see you all later. Yep.
The great Tom Cable.
Tom Cable.
Oh, I'm glad he's gone.
So am I.
But is Solari that much better?
Solari is better.
No, but is he that much better?
Who knows? It showed last year.
Remember when Tom Cable actually coached the Raiders?
Yeah, but I mean, you still can't. Still got to thank him for what he did during the Super Bowl for. Even though he would be bad later on, and then we finally got rid of him.
Well, we still had Max Unger during that year.
Yep, and of course we had next year make the dumbest. Daryl Bell would call the dumbest call ever, man.
That was like Christmas Day when they announced they fired him.
Yep.
The positive from the 2017 season, when we lost 3 out of our last 4, but it ended Daryl Bevel's tenure here.
That was hallelujah. I remember I was doing this when I saw it. My mom told me, I was like, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Daryl Bevel is gone.
Schottenheimer, I'm not really sold on him.
Schottenheimer needs to let Wilson make the play. Make his own play decision, man. He needs to let Wilson make the decisions on the play and let Wilson do it instead of just limiting Russell to real, man. That's how I kind of feel about Schottenheimer.
I wonder how many coaches the Raiders had after that traded in the Bucs. They went through a lot.
Yeah. Cleveland Browns quarterbacks they went through.
Their last playoff appearance was 0-2 when they lost the walk, or they came back and beat the Steelers in Heinz Field or something like that. The Browns
actually won the game in Pittsburgh. Well, they never won in Pittsburgh, man. Tied last year.
So they have the longest postseason drought in the NFL, but now the Mariners have the longest postseason drought in North American sports.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all want to see something cool?
All kinds of stuff, like the East Sub.
Unfortunately, I won't be doing it.
Derek Carr had like career numbers last season, but people forgot about it.
I don't think Don will let me take that to the games. All right, here we go.
Darren Waller extended in the formation. I love him in this situation.
Oh, first down, Raiders. First and goal.
Hunter Renfrow, the guy who caught the game winner in the national title game against Alabama.
Clemson?
Yeah.
And that was that pass from Deshaun Watson who won the national championship with Watson. Yeah, don't remind me, Dex, because I was at that Super Bowl too.
He doesn't want to get back. We want another championship.
Yeah. All right, here we go. First and goal, Raiders. It might be another touchdown.
Preferably go against New England.
Josh Jacobs broke the play, and that's a touchdown.
The only way it would kind of make up for it if we got another crack at 3.
Yeah, right now Josh Jacobs scored a touchdown. It is 13-0, about to be 14-0. Raiders, man. Touchdown Raiders, yep. Josh Jacobs, the rookie from Alabama who won the national title a couple of years ago, but obviously was part of that losing team that got blown out by Clemson last year. He was up in the air for a little while. He just managed to reach out and break the plane. That was a good run by Josh Jacobs. And the kick is good. 14-0 Raiders. 14-0 Don Raiders. Might be getting think. I thought they were going to have Antonio Brown, not Tyrell Williams.
Their Broncos offense don't look so bad.
Joe Flacco. Moving easy, that way people can see your face. Gotta see your face, Dallas. Whew. I'll be right back. Keep them busy for a little bit, all right, Dallas? Dallas will keep you busy for a little bit.
So people out there on the East Coast.
Introducing the Genesis G70, North American Car of the Year. Lease a Genesis G70 from $299 per month for 36 months. Visit your local Genesis retailer.
Right now at Burger King, we got bites for about $1. Bite into 10 crispy nuggets for $1.49. Bite into a crispy taco for just $1. Turn your dollars into delicious. Get a crispy taco for just $1 or 10 crispy nuggets for $1.49.
Watch the plays that make history. What when it's all on the line? Watch your favorite teams live. Live TV from 70 plus channels, free, unlimited DVR space. Add 6 accounts for your home. No long-term contract. Watch on your favorite devices. Start streaming now.
Coke?
Sure.
YouTube TV. Try it free.
So I'll pick up Coca-Cola, man. Want to get something to drink, right? I gotta go get the cup and put ice in mine. You want that or not?
No,
In the can. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry if I keep coming up the screen and back, going in and out. I'm sorry about that, guys. So I'll be right back again. I'm sorry. But yeah, keep Dallas entertained. Dallas, keep them entertained, man. Talk some other sports stuff with them that, you know. Like, see if they remember any certain other things, you know.
Any UW fans out there?
Applebee's handcrafted burgers now $7.99. So that's even good in the neighborhood. Hey, Carolina, Thursday night, the Bucks are invading your little town.
Tampa, do us a favor and try this time.
This is the last season for the Raiders at Oakland. They lost the home game. One of them is in London. We got 7 opportunities. They're going to come out and have a good time. Their team. Vegas. What a start for the Raiders here tonight. That last drive got backed up to their own 2 and marched down the field. And now it's up to Joe Flacco and company. This has been a house of horrors for the Denver Broncos. Right? They've lost the last 3 times they've been here. Now this crowd is in the game. They're down 2 touchdowns. That takes a little bit of the
Flacco's been absolutely dreadful so far. 59 yards left. 59 yards at 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second.
Now, Philip Lindsay. That's got to be the best run of the game for the Broncos. Denver had just 4 rushing yards in the game prior to that.
What are they saying so far? All right, I'm back. Would it make sense if I had the Skull Cup since I picked the Raiders to win this game? I got this in Vegas at Treasure Island. I'm drinking Coca-Cola and there's no alcohol. First down run, Lindsay.
Yeah, we think the Patriots avenge the Miami Miracle this coming week.
Hell yeah, man. That's obvious, especially.
We think because the Patriots' schedule is pretty easy this year. We think it's a repeat of 2007, depending on if they go for it.
To tell Dad about what happened in the Saints Texans game. Let's see what picks up. Hopefully, he's not too busy anymore. I know he's at work. Maybe he's out of work now. I don't know. If not, I'll tell him about it later in the week. I'm just gonna.
What time does he get off work?
Sometimes he works late on some nights. Usually it's Thursdays. He usually works late. Yeah.
You are called.
Nah, no answer. All right. It's gonna sound bad. See what other people are saying on the web. About some of the games too, man. In the back and forth Monday Night Football contest, New Orleans Saints come out on top thanks to the leg of Will Lutz. How long was that kick that he made?
58.
Just think about the miles you can earn on things like gifts.
We're not going to talk about Haley, all right? We're going to keep her on the down low, because I don't want to put out her last name, and that's not how you spell Haley's name. She spells it a little differently, but I'm keeping her. I don't want anyone knowing who she is because, for protection reasons. You know what I mean? So it can be any kind of Haley.
makes me happy.
Man.
Going on new adventures, new places.
We saw Hall of Famer Walter Jones. Y'all saw the Legends Cup video, right? So how many of y'all watched the Legends Cup videos? I had some freaking clown saying, thanks for spoiling it. Thanks for spoiling the Legends Cup. But you know something? I don't care if I'm spoiling that shit, even if it's not aired on the right day. He should really have gone and taken his freaking complaint up with the league for not airing the game on TV on the exact day. So freaking he said something like thanks for spoiling Legends Cup for me, since it isn't showing up until this Saturday. Don't have spoilers in the title because bids like this could show up on the main YouTube page for people, and your title spoiled it for me. I'm like, the Browns, that's just the way it is. That's like, he's like, oh, so you aren't dumb, just an inconsiderate dumbass. And then screw him. His name is the Browns are fat. And I said, and I told the Browns are fat, I said, don't be a bitch about it, especially after the way your Brownies looked against the Titans yesterday. Besides, you would have been bored of this game anyway, since my miss blew them out. The miss did blow out the LA Temptations, but yeah, this guy's called the Browns are fat. The Browns are fat. Yeah, the Browns were fat with that 43 to getting blown out 43 to 13. That's for damn sure. What'd you say? The Browns totally got pistol whipped by the Titans yesterday. Ooh, yeah.
Warning here in Oakland coming up in Genesis halftime show.
Texans Saints breakdown at halftime. But yeah, we'll take a break at Peyton's Places with Fred Bolitnikoff. I gotta watch that series, man. Probably saw the GEC performance earlier, unless there's another one. All right, let's see if Flacco can give him some life. Oh. False start? Or is it an encroachment? False start. Denver is not looking too good right now, bro.
Yeah, they're looking like the
I understand it's 14-0, but you know, so far it's looking like.
God, how many coaches of the Broncos you stepped through in the last few years? Kubiak, but there was Joseph. Yeah, Vance Joseph is the D coordinator for Arizona.
Yes. Second and 10.
The Cliff Kingsbury era started with a tie.
It did.
But what a comeback by Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
does.
Kyler Murray did have his bright spots in that game, too, from what I've seen. And Larry Fitzgerald finally caught a touchdown from him. From how many different quarterbacks has Larry Fitzgerald now caught a touchdown from? Let's Google that. Emmanuel Sanders was Peyton Manning's ace in the hole in Super Bowl 50. What? Oh, Deshaun Hamilton on a deflected pass. So 16 years of amazing catches and classes told by Larry Fitzgerald's 21 QBs.
Wow.
Yep. Every quarterback that has thrown Larry Fitzgerald a touchdown pass. Let's see where they are, because now it's Kyler Murray. All right, so the quarterbacks that threw touchdowns to him: Kurt Warner, Carson Palmer, Josh McCown, John Skelton, Kevin Cobb, Matt Leinart, Eric Anderson, Brian St. Pierre, Max Hall, Richard Bardell, John Navarre, Sean Kane.
Sean Kane.
Oh no, that can't be the full list. It said 21. It said Larry Fitzgerald's 21 QBs. Were those like the only ones that some of them not even hit Larry for a touchdown? Larry Fitzgerald now caught a pass from 21 different quarterbacks because of freaking Kyler Murray.
I can't wait until Larry hangs it up. He's been a thorn in the Seahawks side.
But you know, Larry, you can't knock Larry for what he's done for all these years in the NFL.
I'm glad the game that you were able to take me to wasn't his last game.
Yeah. And Larry Fitzgerald, he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
It's sad that he never got that ring.
Yeah.
He caught what we thought was the game. They gave Roethlisberger way too much time.
And then Santonio Holmes with a little tweak.
He's a legend in Pittsburgh.
Flacco. Flag.
I think he's the reason why Ben Roethlisberger has that one of those rings.
Hold on, let's see
That and James Harrison.
James Harrison's pick 6 and Santonio Holmes. All right, what's the referee call here? There's a flag. 14-0 is still anybody's game.
Illegal formation.
Illegal formation on the offense.
Denver keeps playing like this, so.
This has been a long first half, man. All these penalties and everything, the Raider Nation going nuts over all that stuff, man. It's like,
Yeah, I might probably
go
pick
Hawks.
Chicago.
Obviously, I'm wearing my Super Bowl 48 champions shirt.
I might pick Chicago next week. Depending on how Trubisky probably had the worst performance of week 1. Maybe Winston. He was up there.
Yeah,
Fitzpatrick probably.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Nabito hasn't bowled in the bowling event since that time. I mean, he's been at the bowling event, but never really had him bowling. It'd be cool to get him bowling again, but then he's probably want to play me in golf, which I can't hit a long golf ball to save my freaking life. And looks like Denver just used the timeout with 32 seconds left because of the play clock getting close down to 0. I did take him down the very first year I bowled Troupon's bowling event. I actually bowled against Babino, and I shot a 214 on him. My very first ever mark game in my bowling career. All strikes and spares, no opens.
When will the event be this year?
I don't know. I'm still gonna ask my friend. That gets me in it every year. Man, I'll tell you. I gotta get another interview with Marcus again, though. Another one-on-one with Marcus. Maybe if Cam Chancellor shows up again, maybe gonna try to talk to him again. That was cool talking to Cliff Abel about the Super Bowl. He said he had the fastest score in Super Bowl history. That's all he knows. And then I talked about Malcolm Smith's pick 6 and saw that part. Flacco throws, tipped, incomplete. 3rd and 10 with 28 seconds left.
But this ball is late. Joe Flacco takes a hit.
Joe Flacco is not looking good tonight, man.
And he's late and almost intercepted.
I'll tell you what, though, I've won the last 3 Marcus Troupon bowling events. I've 3-peated. I was the best male bowler with a high score. All right. Here comes Joe Flacco. Here we go. Snap. Flacco steps back, throws. Oh, incomplete.
Oh,
And
that
there's
was
a pass
way
interference.
late. Come on.
They're going to call pass interference. That was a way late of a flag. You think this gets challenged? No, wait, they can't challenge this out of 2 minutes.
And I wonder how many of the pass interference challenge calls will actually get overturned this year. Not many, I don't think.
Yep, fresh set of downs. Yeah, I literally got this thing at Treasure Island in Las Vegas, this mug thing.
It was a late call, but it was a good call.
I wanted to bring this thing home. Does this make sense for the Raiders and more so Buccaneers?
Did you get that when you went there in April?
Yes. I had like a margarita in this thing.
Wish you were still doing commercials, John Gruden?
Yeah.
Was it the Coronas or the Hooters commercials?
Gruden's Hotline, Gruden, and then the freaking Bridgestone Tires commercial. Here we go. Flacco throws, caught.
What I missed about him being on Monday Night Football, Gruden's grinder.
I miss the Gruden grinders, man. I wish Hamilton just caught that in bounds.
Deshaun Hamilton might have killed the Huskies in the years ago. No, Saquon Barkley had like a 90.
Oh, wait, was this put out of bounds? It's put out of bounds.
Saquon Barkley had like a 98-yard touchdown run in that game.
Penn State, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. They only got 1 foot down, I think. 2nd and 10. Yep, they called him out. They called him out of bounds. Play clock. Flacco snaps it. Flacco done. Oh, tipped. Is that Cleveland Farrell? Who was that? It was Cleveland Farrell with that batted up pass. Cleveland Farrell, man.
But did you see Bruce Irvin's on the Panthers, but he was injured yesterday, so he didn't play? That's where he's at now.
Irvin's on Carolina. Nice. That was just like.
Yeah, we played Carolina really late in the year.
That play that Farrell
3rd to last game.
That play Farrell makes just like the plays of Quentin Jefferson in the Seahawks game yesterday was balling. passes, man, and he had 2 sacks. All right, Flacco, what you gonna do now on 3rd and 10? 53-yarder from there. Back up, and Flacco throws out of bounds with Anders, but there's a flag. Is it a holding call? They toss it to Freeman. I remember Royce Freeman in Oregon. The flag. Pushing it back. That's going to be. I don't know if the Broncos are going to get any points this half. I know McManus is a good kicker.
I wonder what does the dirt is there mud when it rains? Does it ever rain there in Oakland when they play?
From time to time, I think it rained Christmas Eve last year. You think Nick Foles will be back for that freaking game against Flacco? Throwing incomplete. No
this
flag.
has been a really bad half for Denver.
No flag. 4th and 20. That guy with the Chucky mask on.
It's been an impressive first half for us. Well, I probably should have picked up one. Boy, why didn't we get this Denver team in the opener last year?
Yeah. Hey, at least we won. At least we're 1-0, right?
Hey, we're 1 game better than last year.
Yeah. It's looking so far like I made the right pitch in our game picks. Hey, we split 1-4 on that Denver-Arizona game last year, and Denver blew out Arizona.
That Thursday night game?
Yeah.
Was that last year or the year before?
That was last year.
Oh, yeah, because we only started doing it
Because remember, it was my first year doing YouTube, so yeah, you definitely got that one right. I don't know what I was thinking to Arizona. Maybe there's some of that plot that happened in that because of whatnot.
Second straight year they have a rookie quarterback.
Second straight year, yep. Josh Rosen last year. Hey, you know something? At least we swept Josh Rosen on like the 49ers. Hold on. Josh Rosen swept the 49ers last year. Oh, McManus, 64-yard attempt. Snap. And that kick is no good, just short.
Nothing's gone right for Denver.
14-0 Raiders at the half. All right, we are going to take a break, but thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll be back in the second half. If you ain't with it, you ain't infamous. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe and go Hawks. We'll catch you guys back in the second half.